All right, I don't have a family. That's right. Now, physically speaking, I do. Okay, I literally live with one of my families and stuff like that. So yeah, now let me start with my birth family. Now, my birth family, I don't really have a lot of memory with it, other than the fact that both my biological parents was not really doing what they were supposed to do, because I was conceived halfway through sin. When I say halfway through sin, is my physical embryo I was in my biological mother's stomach was made through fornication. Okay, I was born through marriage though. So yeah, I was halfway conceived through sin. But the fact is, my physical body, I don't know if my soul was already, well, I think it was. I don't know how early on pregnancy, I don't know how late in the pregnancy they decided to get married, but I'll figure it out once I ask my biological mother that. But so yeah, I was conceived halfway through sin. My older biological sibling was conceived halfway through sin, and my younger biological sibling was conceived not through sin at all. So yeah, even though technically speaking, they are, because well, I won't get much into that because I'm not trying to talk about my biological mom's sexual life, but there's that. Even though I kind of already did, because they were fornicating with my biological father. And yes, I'm wearing the short sleeves. I don't know, I'm kind of feeling my guns a little, which I don't have any, but yeah. So yeah, I don't got nothing. So yeah, I'm sitting down some kind of way. So anyway, so I'm over here. Now I'm being born through halfway through sin, being conceived halfway through sin, with a family in a ghetto-like family. Yes, right, in a ghetto-like family. That's hoodish, that drinks, that smokes, that parties, do all that stuff, and even gang-like. There is some of my biological family members is gang affiliated even today. And my biological father was all into that. And my biological mother was somewhat into that as well. So yeah, but because my biological parents could not get along and stuff like that, because they could not get along in regards to the whole in regards to the whole like gang lifestyle, stuff like that, and ghetto lifestyle and all that hood stuff, they didn't work out. So now my biological parents are divorced. Now my childhood parents are now established. Now around probably like 2005, something like that. I think 2004 was my pre-childhood family, and then 2005 was my childhood family, I believe. I don't really remember the years like that. I'm gonna have to really look into that, and maybe I shouldn't. I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure it out on my own. I'll just make up numbers based off the facts. Okay. It's a rap Tesla. So anyway, so my childhood family is established and stuff like that. Now the first things I realized about my childhood family is the fact that there was some hypocrisies, like among the girls and boys of the family. Okay, only the boys got whoopings, not the girls. I remember specifically one of my childhood father and my early childhood father and my older brothers talking about only the boys get whoopings, not the girls. This is scary. I really hope nothing jump out on me. That'll suck. They wish they put more light over here, but they're not gonna do that. So yeah, only the boys get whoopings. Only the boys get whoopings, not girls. We don't hit girls and stuff like that, which is okay. Boys don't hit girls, but they did not teach that girls should not hit boys. They surely did not teach that. Hold up. I haven't done it. All right. Had another point for another video. I gotta hurry and record these videos because I'm supposed to be at home right now. So yeah, that was the first hypocrisy. So one instance that kept happening, unfortunately, between one of the my childhood sisters at the time, was every single time I accidentally hit her, I don't know, something by accident, okay, because we used to play a lot, whatever. My childhood parents always favored her and the girls of the family's word over mine, and including my younger sibling as well, my younger childhood sibling as well, which is my brother. We got whoopings even if we accidentally hurt the females of the family. We still got whoopings, which sucks so much. So I remember there was times where, because I didn't want to get a whooping from one of my childhood parents, especially my childhood father, I purposely was giving myself a whooping because I didn't want to get a whooping because of that. Because I knew that my childhood parents would not believe me, even if I was innocent. That was one of the first things I noticed. Now, another thing, when we first moved into my childhood house, I believe 2006 or 2007, I think it's 2006 maybe. When we first moved into our childhood house and stuff like that, I remember, I don't know why, my older childhood sibling, the adult childhood siblings of mine, they were so bossy. The females, they both were my sisters. They both were so bossy, very bossy, and they was only like 17, 18 years old. Very bossy to me and my childhood siblings. So one time, I'm over here laying down on the floor because we just moved in the house. Laying down on the floor, it's like, oh no, they not the boss of me. They not the boss of me. Think they mom and dad and stuff like that. And next thing you know, one of them come out the door real fast, like, I'm sorry, say it again or whatever. Come out the door real fast or whatever. It's like, what you say? Oh, you act like you sleep. I'm telling on you. So they running downstairs, and next you know, they told my childhood parents and stuff like that. And then next you know, Ray, mom wants you. And I was like, yeah, there we go. Parent drop. So yeah. So I'm come downstairs, and then like, say what you said. Then my adult childhood sister, she was like, say what you said. Repeat what you said to your to mom. And next thing you know, I repeated what I said because I was scared and feeling obligated and stuff like that because I'm 7 years old, whatever. And then childhood mother was like, get in the corner. So yeah. And then on top of that, every single time we ever stuck up, that was one instance. Other incidents was every single time they kept bossing us around and stuff like that, and they didn't, and stuff like that. We didn't like that. Us, the original 5 children of my childhood era, we never liked being bossed around. They was always putting us in the corner and stuff like that, blaming shit on us. And every single time we tried to stand up for ourselves, no, we didn't do this. This will happen instead. No, be quiet. I'm grown. It was a bunch of that. No, I'm grown. You a kid and stuff like that. And then get in the corner. I can't wait to tell your mama on you, tell mom and daddy on you and stuff like that. Next thing you know, as soon as they coming on, we're getting whoopings. So yeah, and another thing, when I was liking Sonic and stuff in school, when I was liking Sonic a lot, look, I will say I was a little bit obsessed with Sonic back in the day, but I was a kid. What do you expect, okay? Now, I know I always talk about Sonic and stuff like that, so yeah, because that's my main franchise. That's still a bit of a thing even today, okay? So, I'm over here liking Sonic and stuff like that. They always made fun of me liking Sonic, okay? That's kind of the main thing I talked about as a kid at like 7, 8 years old or something like that. I get that, but I really had a passion with Sonic the Hedgehog. That hedgehog was really cool. You cannot, I don't know. They used to always make fun of me about that. I think the nail in the coffin is when I was writing Sonic Armstrong on my school papers and stuff like that. I mean, I'll give him a pass for that. Because that is kind of funny. So yeah, they was making fun of me and stuff like that. How was they making fun of me? Call me, I mean, obsessed with Sonic was one big one and stuff like that. But I don't know. I'm gonna move on a little bit. Especially when I was getting bullied and stuff like that. Ray, you scared of that boy. You scared of them boys, Ray. And stuff like that. And then on top of the nail in the coffins in school is when I was failing in class and stuff like that. Specifically in reading, reading and writing like classes and stuff like that. I was always getting F's on that. And every single time I had F's on report cards and stuff like that. And report cards, my childhood parents over here giving me whoopings for the one F on that report card. Well, I don't think so. I think I might be exaggerating a little. But I think they gave me whooping corners and stuff like that. But I've gotten minis of whoopings for having F's on my report cards, F's and D's on my report cards. It's not because I wasn't doing the homework per se. It was because I was not understanding, I guess. Because I came back with F's and stuff like that. So yeah. And then because of that and me getting whoopings for having F's in the family, people in the family was calling me stupid and stuff like that. I might not remember that, but they was always making fun of me for always having F's on my report card. And every single time, I'm talking about the adults and my childhood siblings and stuff like that. The childhood adults and the childhood siblings, okay, was always making fun of me for failing in class. Making fun of me, okay, is one thing, but constantly bullying me as if I'm kind of stupid is another. I remember when I was 12, when I really was struggling in 6th grade. When I was really struggling in 6th grade, I mean, because I was constantly forgetting about my homework, and then on top of that, I was still somewhat being picked on, and then another mean teacher across the hall, Miss H or whatever. What else? What else? What else? And then I'm having a hard time in school, being bullied and stuff like that. The work was genuinely hard and stuff like that. I didn't understand it, and I'm over getting whoopings in corner and stuff like that. In 6th grade, that was terrible. Especially, oh my gosh. Now, I really hope I don't become super emotional in this video, because this still hurts me even today, okay? Very much today. I'll say even worse when them 2 bullies did to me in 5th grade, okay? This is the worst thing my childhood parents have ever done to me. Ever. Period. Now, I really hope I don't get emotional, okay? Because it means a lot to me, a lot. My whole life's work and stuff like that, career work. That's the emotion in me. So, it's when, oh my gosh, this is one reason when I thought, this is definitely confirmation when my childhood family was not reliant, okay? When I'm in 2010, March, I'm assuming it's March 9th, 2010, I made a video game character of my own, okay? Project WTS, which spoiler, he's in side novel, by the way. Project WTS. I hope no one bothers me. Project WTS. So, Project WTS is a video game highly inspired by Sonic the Hedgehog. I was drawing a whole bunch of pictures of him and stuff like that. And because I was I was having crushes on girls in school and stuff like that, and then watching Disney all day and stuff like that, I was always wanting love and wanting his girlfriend, kissing them under the mistletoe, going to the park, walking the parks, riding bikes together and stuff like that. All that junk, walking the beach, all that cliche stuff, okay, that I wanted to do, and I still want that today, everybody. So now, I'm over here thinking that and stuff like that. So because of that, I was drawing a lot of fan fiction of my original video game characters. Project WTS, Mist is what I call him, Mist and his girlfriend. I drew a lot of kissing pictures. Why? Because I wanted to always kiss a girl. I always wanted to hug and kiss a girl and walk with a girl in class. And plus, don't get me started with the whole Son Amy stuff, because I was a huge fan of Sonic fan fiction. Love fan fiction. Sonic and Amy, the Son Amy, that was a big one back in the day. Tails, Connell or something like that. Tails and Cosmo and stuff like that. Knuckles and Rouge. I was so big on that stuff back in the day, in 5th and 6th grade. But because in 6th grade I was drawing a whole bunch of pictures of Mist and his girlfriend kissing and stuff like that. One incident is when me and my younger brother was doing the novel, a chapter of novel in the back of the car, which I've actually made a whole entire side novel special for that, okay? Side novel episode extra. Side novel episode 3 extra, vague memory. I might link in the description below. I need to do that, or iCard, whatever. So me and my younger brother made an entire. We was going to Bible class. Night Bible class. So we're in the back of the car, me and Leader M, my younger brother, Leader M, do a novel like usual. But the thing is, our novel was pretty X-rated, okay? It was violent, it was nasty, it was incest, it was a lot of shit in there. It was a lot of shit in our novel back in the day. At 12, 10 years old. So yeah, our novel was pretty crappy back in the day. It was our earliest chapters involved incest between Sonic and Sonya. Oh my gosh, I won't talk about that, okay? I won't really talk about that. Yeah, I won't really talk about that. Man, our novel was crazy back in the day. Maybe it's a good thing our novel stopped. So yeah, anyway, so I don't know. The problem is, me and Leader M's our younger sibling, they wanted to be a novel legend, but I said, no, no, you cannot be a novel legend and stuff like that. And they was like, why not? And I was like, you know the novel is rated X. So I said that, and then one of my older childhood siblings, the adult ones, heard that. Ray, what you saying about some rated X? You gonna make your game rated X and stuff like that? I'm telling. I'm telling. So then I kind of forgot about it during Bible class night at 12 years old. So then next thing you know, when we come home, Ray, get in here right now, and stuff like that. Both my childhood parents was both interrogating me, saying, you go about to make your video game a rated X game. I was like, wait, no, I'm not, and stuff like that. No, don't you lie to me and stuff like that. They said that you was gonna do this. No. The thing is, my childhood parents did not listen to me at all that day. They did not listen to me at all. Okay, I was not allowed to stand up for myself at all. No word. You know what? Hey, go get Ray's pictures from upstairs. So next thing you know, they got my pictures from upstairs and stuff like that. I somewhat hid it as well, because I was scared that I might lose it. It's funny how I already knew that. So yeah. Anyways, now I'm at home. Now I'm being interrogated and stuff like that. Give me all those pictures. So my childhood father didn't even. My childhood father. Yeah, I'm name dropping. My childhood father didn't even look through all the pictures. The first things he seen was the kissing pictures. I guess to them that was enough proof of me making Project WTS a rated X pornography film. I was not going to do that. I never was, okay? I was just very obsessed by the idea of the lovey-dovey kissy boyfriend-girlfriend thing. I was in Son Amy and stuff like that, so I drew my original characters kissing each other a lot, because that's something, and I wanted to perfect kissing as well. I guess to them, kissing is a very sexual thing. And even to my modern parents, even today, they still, all my parents, as a matter of fact, I don't know about my biological father though, but they think kissing is a sexual thing. To me, kissing is a romantic thing. I take kissing very personal. So there's that part. And then it was like, you know what? Throw it in the trash. And then once my childhood father said throw it in the trash, I bursted out crying. Because that was something so big. It was probably 300 to 500 something pictures of my original character. The stages, I don't know about scripts, but stages, screenplays, characters, ideas, stage layouts, the world, all the stages, it was a lot of stuff I drew in them pictures. And my childhood parents did not give a flying fuck about how I would feel about it at all. That's the most traumatic, that's the worst things my childhood parents have ever done. Ever, period. I would rather getting a beat down rather than lose them pictures. It's been 12 years since it last happened. I don't think I'll ever get over that. No, I don't think I'll ever get over that. No. For the 10th anniversary, I make that Side Note episode extra, okay? In fact, I might actually link it. So anyways, I'm crying and stuff like that. Hours later, I wanted to get them pictures out of that garbage so bad, that tall black garbage can. I wanted to get out there so bad, but I was scared that I was going to get a whooping and stuff like that. I don't know. I was 12 years old. What do you expect? February 15, 2012. Yep. Around 10:40 something p.m. Okay, yep, I remember. Next thing you know, 11:50 something. I'm still up there crying. My childhood mother coming to, you acting a fool up in here about all these pictures. Go to bed right now. You got school in the morning. So I was really depressed. I got really depressed, and my childhood family did nothing about it. I really appreciate one of my childhood, I think two. No, one. My childhood, my younger brother, Leader M, he felt a little bit bad for me that all my pictures were gone. I remember a daily thing I used to do in 6th grade is I used to go to my friend, my Sonic buddy friend. I used to talk with him before school. Instead of lining up with my class outside, I went to his classroom and I always talked to him every single day. But once those pictures were gone, I went to my actual classroom out of fear of being, getting in trouble again. So I was on super punishment. I was on super punishment. So I went to my classroom. I was super depressed. I was real quiet. I stopped talking. I stopped talking to all my friends up in 6th grade on February 16, 2012. and how convenient my younger sister was born that day. Yeah, happy birthday to her. That's kind of the reason why I kind of forgot her birthday, because I was so depressed. So anyways, because I was so depressed, I kept trying to redraw them pictures and stuff like that. I made the second one, but I kind of lost it, so I just simply went to the third collection history. I was drawing a whole bunch of pictures, trying to make up for all that's lost from media and stuff like that. But my grades were going pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't the best and stuff like that. I'm still getting weapons. How is he still failing in school? He don't got no games up there. No, he's still drawing. He's still drawing. Give me all them pictures, and they threw it away again. And then all of my childhood family, they did not give a fuck about me either. They had no sympathy at all. I was technically a little bit prepared for it, but at the same time, I still cried a lot. My first and third collection history of Project WTS is gone. I do have some remnants of the first one, but those were accidentally salvaged. I don't know how, but I did. I remember a year later, after my younger brother Leader M found some Ray. He's like, "Hey Ray, isn't this one of your Project WTS pictures?" I was like, "Oh my gosh!" And I gave him a hug because I'm that attached to them pictures. Them pictures are gone now. It is what it is. But at the same time, that was the worst thing my childhood parents ever did. And it still affects me today. Every single day, I get a little teary eye, including now, about my pictures being gone. That first and third collection here. So in the comment section, rip. In remembrance, rip. Push F in the chats, F in the comment section of the first and third collection history of Project WTS being gone. So yeah. Anyway, so there's that part. I remember because I was failed in school, everyone in the family was so against me. They were not trying to help me. On top of me being bullied and stuff like that, it was just a lot of shit. Let me get past that now. And me being liking Sonic and stuff like that, being bullied for liking Sonic, it was another one. Oh my gosh. They were finding everything to make me sad, make me cry those days. Excuse me. Teenage years, I'm going to skip because this video too long. I need to be in the house. I need to record another video after this. Teenage years, I'm over here, oh my gosh, constantly being interrogated about me being gay, maybe, because I had a bisexual friend, and me joining the Geek Squad, not winning females and stuff like that. That was also another one. They did not want to believe me, because I didn't bring girls home and stuff like that, or didn't tell them about and another thing, the fact that I was so very uncomfortable about me talking about dating and love and sex and stuff like that, they concluded I was gay. And at the time, they didn't even know that I was exploring, different kinds of pornography. Yes, I will say I did watch a couple gay pornographies back when in high school with the school computer at home. That's funny. I did. Why? Not because I desired it, because I was curious to understand how the fuck does gay sex work. It's not sex, by the way. That's just some extra shit. So yeah. At the time, they didn't even know that, but at the same time, they thought I was gay. Because they thought I was gay because I was flamboyant or whatever. I was flamboyant. I had a gay friend / bi friend or whatever. I was in a Geek Squad and stuff like that. A nerd squad. Was not bringing females home, not risen up females. And even when I did have a girlfriend, my unofficial ex, aka, they didn't like the fact that she had her hair was short and stuff like that. So they thought that she was a boy. Is that really a girl raised with? So I had no kind of male influence and stuff like that to help me during all this. My family did not care. Did not care about how I think and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't know what to say about my childhood family. But when the divorce happened, when the family was starting to separate in late 2016, specifically, I want to say September 2016. That's when the family was starting to separate, when DCFS came in. Look, as much I hate the fact that DCFS came in, I still can't appreciate, because it did reveal all the bullshit with my family, okay? Being all the Cinderella treatment between me and my immediate childhood siblings. Yes, we was always cleaning up everything in the house, vacuuming, cleaning dishes and stuff like that, and they was over the ones, the adults of the family was over here 24 years old and maybe even 30 years old over here throwing dishes in the sink and then blaming stuff. You not washing dishes. What the heck you doing? It was a bunch of shit. in my teenage years. My teenage years was kind of weird. It was kind of weird. So anyways, all that's passing by. DCFS came in and cleaned up the house. We all separated and stuff like that in our Motel 6 or whatever. No kind of male influence. I was kind of lonely. I remember in high school, I couldn't wait to go to school, especially in sophomore year. I couldn't wait to go to school. Why? Because my family was so fucking toxic, bossing me around, being smart mouth, saying I'm being smart mouth. And when I was 14, I remember one instance, one of my adult childhood sisters and stuff like that. I was done. I was done letting them boss me around and wouldn't let me stick up for myself. So I didn't give a fuck. Apparently, I wasn't washing dishes right, okay? But I was trying to explain to this, I don't have all the materials. The water is cold, the hot water is not working. You expect me to wash dishes all perfectly and everything? It's perfect. I was like, but how can I wash this and stuff like that when the water's like that? I don't got enough soap and stuff like that. You want me to figure all this out and stuff like that? Ray, you're not doing this. Do that stuff like that. No, I'm doing it this way, okay? I was like, I'm doing it this way. And I did not care. I didn't care if they snitch or whatever. I was kind of in my rebellious era a little bit. Okay? But at the same time, I was still very feeling convicted of, trying to be some good Christian boy, because I thought if I disobeyed or dishonored my adult childhood siblings of the house, I thought I was dishonoring my parents too, because my childhood parents, around 2016 or whatever, I'm in high school, I'm a teenager at 16 years old, they permitted my adult childhood siblings to boss us around and tell us what to do. I mean, I get that, okay, we're kids, I get that, but at the same time, all this hypocrisies is something I wasn't gonna have. So yeah, anyways, separation happened and stuff like that. I'm starting to see the bullshit myself, all the Cinderella treatment and stuff like that, and we wasn't getting along. And then eventually 2020 happened. New information was brought to our family about childhood parents and stuff like that. So now they're getting divorced and stuff like that, blah blah blah. And because of divorce, the family was broken, so divorce, blah blah blah, all clear. We moved down here to Atlanta in 2020, July 26, 2020, I believe. I'm gonna have to look at the footage, which is on my vlogging channel, by the way. So yeah, all that happens. We moved down here. I thought we was gonna start over with my childhood family after, because my childhood parents were gonna work out their relationship, but they didn't. Eventually, a year later, it didn't work out. They was officially going divorced and stuff like that. I seen the bullshit, and I seen all the toxicity between my childhood parents of 2021. I seen all the bullshit and stuff like that. I seen the family was not getting along, and then on stuff like that, people of my extended post-childhood family was hating the fact my childhood parents was trying to work and stuff like that. They was called, oh my gosh, there's a bunch of shit. I don't even want to talk about that. So they over here complaining, they over here harassing me and stuff like that. I was getting a lot of harassment texts. Ray, you like this, you like that. Ray, blah blah blah, this stuff like that. Ray, you stupid. Ray, you don't know nothing like that and stuff like that. You don't know what I know and stuff like that. It was just a bunch of junk. And the thing is, I didn't even know a bunch of what was happening. I wasn't even, I don't know. So, and damn, don't get me started with the whole Sonic stuff. I already talked about too much about that. So yeah, I don't know. Divorce happened, modern family, and then that. So yeah, post-child, once my family got divorced and stuff like that, it was kind of it. I knew that I was technically 22 years old now. I realized things just was not going to work out. Especially that time we all went to Chicago, which there is a vlog I made with us in 2021. So, and I think I rail fan a little bit that day. No, I didn't. I don't think I rail fan. But anyways, we had to go to I had to go to my younger brother's, Leader M, his graduation, 2021. So we went there and stuff like that. Oh my gosh, the entire time one of my childhood parents had a horrible attitude. It was horrible. The family was just completely broken. Things was just not gonna work out. It was just a lot of crap. In 2000, on my younger brother Leader M's birthday, I'm name dropping now. I don't understand. Sorry if you see this video. He probably doesn't like me calling him Leader M still. So, sorry if you're watching this. But I gotta refer you that way. It's better than using your name, so there's that. Which I technically name dropped him in the Side Note, the original release of Side Note episode 1. But I ended up deleting it, so I re-recorded the line. So yeah. You and Leader M made chapters of me in the novel. So yeah. So yeah, anyway, so yeah, that's a line missaid in episode 1. 30 minutes video too long. I need to record this other video. I'd be lying to my modern parents saying, I don't know. I'm too old. That's why I need to move out. I need to finish the script for episode 5 of Side Novel. Because I'm supposed to be recording lines before I leave. I would hate to recast. I could change the character entirely. And I have an idea for that. So yeah, it could work if I change the character entirely. I won't mention the character, so yeah. Anyway, so yeah, and my Leader M's, his graduation, high school graduation, even though I was having problems with my childhood parents because they were hating each other so much, which sucked a lot, even to witness them argue in front of everybody in public. That was so embarrassing and so frightening and stuff like that at 22 years old. So anyways, on my Leader M's, my younger brother's graduation, both of my biological parents showed up. Obviously my biological mother wanted nothing to do with my biological father. Understandable, but yeah. Because since I was kept from him all those years. So yeah. Anyways, so my biological father, he magically showed up to my Leader M's birthday, graduation. I was like, oh shit, things about to go wrong. But surprisingly, it went well. That was actually a really good feeling. I will say the last time I had a breather is when both of my biological parents were in the same room with us. I like that day. And now that's my current Facebook photo. Well, Facebook cover photo. Even though my biological mother is not in the picture, I remember in the photo at least I'm with both my parents were in my life. That was an awesome feeling. Oh my gosh. My biological parents, they actually met each other after all these years and I'm alive. This feels good actually. My biological parents, they got along. Even though it's been like 20 years since they last seen each other, they made peace with each other. Yeah, they made peace with each other. So yeah, even though they ain't getting back together. My biological parents ain't getting back together. They not. Anyways, childhood parents, they divorced officially September 2021. I feel like the family would never retrieve. Man, I really wish I did not come down here in Georgia. I really wish I didn't, because I just wasted my 20s. Anyways, now modern parents are established September 2022. My modern parents are established. Oh my gosh. The toxic. I already explained too much of that story about my modern parents. But my modern parents, they just, they both of them, they're not really the best. My biological family, my modern family, they don't like me. I feel like they don't like me. I'm a huge burden to them. I've already complained too much. I'm constantly being too much of a childish, immature prick or whatever. They don't like the fact I have standards about women, about the women I'm attracted to, the women I want and stuff like that. I'm not reliable. It's just a lot of shit with my modern family. So that's why I'm kind of moving out. Because I'm tired of being a burden to my modern family. I'm not the ideal brother. I'm not the ideal son. So obviously I'm never going to be that. But I'm tired of all these expectations from my modern family. I complain the most about my modern family because that's the family I'm currently living with. So yeah, in conclusion, this video is way too long. And I've been outside way too long. This is take 2, by the way, of this video. Because the other video, I think I was revealing. The original take, I think, revealing a little bit too much personal information. This is already enough personal information I'm telling y'all anyway, so yeah. So anyways, yeah. In conclusion, as far as the future, well, originally, even if I was going to have a modern family, I was already hoping that all 6 of my parents to come to some sort of peace treaty, some sort of agreement to interact with each other one way or another peacefully, with little to no conflict. You know, accept each other, love each other. Thank you for taking care of my children. Thank you for, you know, and stuff like that. I was hoping we can hang out. I literally said all of my parents are invited to my wedding. But obviously my modern parents completely hated that. And then my childhood parents, they was already saying, I don't think that's going to happen, Ray. And then as far my biological parents are the main people who's not really in my life like that. So yeah, I really wish they were, but it is what it is. So since all my families are broken, my biological family didn't work because my biological parents couldn't get along about what kind of lifestyle they wanted, either church or gang-like. My childhood parents didn't work because of religious stuff and extra shit and manipulation and all that stuff, narcissism and stuff like that. And now my modern parents, I'm too old to be getting taking life advice, I guess. I mean, especially from a boomer and a Gen X who don't understand what being young is like. The economy ain't the same. It ain't the same. It ain't the 60s no more. It ain't the 70s no more. It ain't the 80s. The dating advice of yesteryear do not work of today. I would have loved to have a girlfriend by now. I would have loved to have a wife and maybe a child or two by now, but that just did not happen. My modern parents constantly gunning on me about that, talking about, Ray, you ever had to talk? Ray, I always tried to, but Ray never wanted and stuff like that. And I don't want no talk from my modern parents. I don't give a fuck. I don't want it. I don't need it. I'm too old. I know how the birds and bees work through scientific research in 5th grade and pornography research in 2014 in my freshman year, which I shouldn't have watched porn, but that's probably the only time I was able to say pornography, the abbreviated word of pornography without cringing. So yeah, so I'm just leaving my modern family. So, and then as far as my dating life, my wife, how and where I'm going, this wife, how and where I'm going to have a family, a nice good family when my family is broken. All 3 of my families are broken. How I'm going to do this? My modern family is still somewhat in work in progress. My modern family is still in work in progress because they're still not married yet. My modern parents aren't married yet. They need to. They really need to, since they want to, do their boinking all day too much. So they need to, but I'm just saying, I don't want no life advice from my modern parents because someone's acting like someone's playing Captain Save. I'm not gonna go too much in that, but they don't understand how to date. It's just so, and then I'm a burden to them. I'm causing too much, not a lot, but I feel like I'm causing too much trouble to my modern parents and my modern family, especially considering I don't want to cut off my childhood family at all and my biological family, and consider I want to love and forgive my childhood family just as and give same treatment and stuff like that towards my childhood families and biological families, and they don't like that. So the best thing I can do is simply leave the family and leave and stop being a burden to them. That's the best thing I can do, and just simply create my legacy family. And God forbid my legacy family don't work. God forbid that doesn't work. Then I don't know what to do. I wasted my years down here in Georgia. I wish I just stayed in Chicago or city outskirts of Chicago. I kind of wish I just did. The future, and just simply just get away from everybody. I knew something when I was a kid. I knew something when I was a kid, and specifically teenager, 16 years old. About me finding a wife and move far, far away from the family. I was thinking about moving to London and just move away from my family and just start my life there. I was 16-year-old thinking this. I find it so funny how well that aged. And maybe I am really considering just moving away from my family. Since all of my families don't like each other, and nobody wants to talk like grown adults should. I mean, they don't have to. People heal the way however they want. I'm not here to force anything. as if my modern parents kept saying I was forcing them to heal my way, which I'm not going to do that, and I was halting their healing. So I'm just going to move away. I love my modern parents. I love my modern family very much. Okay, I love them very much, very much. I'm just saying, I hate how this expectation of how I should be acting like them, doing things their way, which I'm not going to do. So the future is bright, I hope. I have high hopes for the future. I really hope. I don't have a family. I don't trust my modern family because they don't like me. I feel like they don't like me. Why? Because I'm not the ideal. I'm not the ideal son, and I'm not the ideal brother. So because of that, yeah, I don't have a family. My childhood family is broken. How in the world I'm going to introduce my wife? How in the world I'm going to introduce my wife's how in the world I'm going to meet my wife's father, my fiance's father? He was like, "You have a relationship with your dad?" I'm not going to lie. I have 3 fathers. 3 fathers. That makes no sense. And God forbid my modern parents don't work out. Next thing you know, I'm going to have a 4th father. Technically, I could retcon one of my modern fathers, depending, but I'm just saying. But like I said, I give credit where credit is due. They need to stop. I don't know, they're doing too much. I think I have a comment. I'll read that later. Thank you all for commenting on my videos, but I think I'm done talking. Way too long. I already know I'm worrying my modern parents a lot. I'm too old to be putting all these limitations against myself. I know, and that's why I'm trying to move this next month in June. I'm already like 80% there to my goal, my minimal goal. I still don't know what state I'm living in. Texas, Orlando, or back to Chicago. I don't know. Orlando I have to consider because of jobs. Maybe even Sandusky, Ohio, because Cedar Point is there. But they might be a little strict on their, loose article stuff. So yeah. But I can find workarounds. I just use my camera glasses, and if I ever want to get any videos, whatever, I'd be like, and stuff like that on the roller coaster. So yeah, Yeah, that's it. That's the best thing I could do. Just move away from my family. I don't even want to be in the United States. Knowing my family's here. I just want to move out the country. Maybe I should become a passport bro. That's probably what I should do. So yeah. I don't have a family. I mean, I love all of my families, no matter how, even if they hate each other. I love them all. It's just, I do wish, at one point in life, if we were the perfect family. At one point we were, my childhood family. But it's gone. My childhood family's gone. And I don't know how and where I'm going to introduce myself to my fiance's father. That's going to be really hard. Do you know your father? I don't know him enough. 20 years gone, I don't know him. I don't know my biological father enough, or any of my fathers enough. I know more of my childhood father the most. But do you have a relationship with him? The easy answer is no. And then I can't have a relationship with him because my modern parents and modern family don't like that. I don't know what to do. I don't have a family, y'all. I'm grateful with what's left of my family. But the best thing I do is since the family of my childhood didn't work, the best thing I can do is create my own. And now that I mention that, the next video is going to be about single mother. So I'll leave it at that. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe.